So we were at the rotation and revolution. So what are the questions like? What questions could come to us in the sense as you must be wondering in your mind, does rotation cause day and night? Isn't it? We think, will that rotation which is going on, will it cause day and night? The Earth's rotation causes night and day because the rotation causes location on Earth to be rotating towards the sun and away from the sun. So whatever is going away from the sun is going to evening, and suddenly when it is going totally dark it becomes night, and when it is coming in just in front of the sun it's becoming early morning, the sun rises we see, and then it becomes day and gradually again it becomes night. So this is the system of it. Now how long does it take for the Earth to complete a rotation? It takes about 24 hours with respect to the sun. But once every 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds with respect to other distant stars, each rotation is slowing slightly with time. Thus a day was shorter in the past because the days become shorter. It's that system of for the seasons to come in. Okay, so each goes down by 4 seconds. Basically that's the thing which happens on each rotation, or rather we call it the revolution. Okay, now what do we think is, why is rotation and revolution important? Why is rotation and revolution important? Revolution and rotation, although often confused, there is a distinct and important difference in these concepts of revolution and rotation. Earth rotates on its axis as it revolves around the sun. The rates of rotation and revolution are functions of a planet's mass and orbital position. That is the why it is important. Can we see Earth rotation from space? Like if we go to space, the people who are going into space, do they see the Earth's rotation? Yes, you can see the spinning of the Earth by watching the stars rotate around the point close to the North Star. The spinning of the Earth is also reduced the amount you weigh when you travel to the equator due to the centrifugal force of the spin. When you travel more towards the equator, your weight also decreases. Okay. Now what do we have in the lesson is that after the revolution, because of the revolution and its effects, as I told you, the revolution and its effects, that why is the revolution important, why does it go around, how does the things happen, and suppose if the rotation stops, if the Earth stopped spinning suddenly, the atmosphere would be still in motion with the Earth's original 1100 mile per hour rotation speed at the equator. This means rocks, topsoil, trees, buildings, your pet dog and so on would be swept away into the atmosphere. We'll all go out into the atmosphere if it stops spinning. Because it's spinning hard, we are having that gravitational force, we are pulled down. So whatever we throw or hit, it falls down because of the spinning. But if it stops, we'll be thrown out. It's like that. So it's very interesting. As you have questions, we'll go on. I'm going to send you some more questions like frequently asked questions which hit our brain, like what brings day and night, why do we feel the rotation of the Earth, who discovered the revolution, what is revolution of the sun, what does the rotation of Earth mean, does air rotate with the Earth, like these questions. Like I have all these in my mind sometimes. Like I am not God, so I won't know everything. I know some things. I know geography, I know everything, what is to be taught, what is not to be taught, how to explain. But some questions come into my mind, as questions are going to hit you. At your age, I was having the same questions as well. So what I am going to do is, I am going to make a chart of these questions with answers for you so that you can read and totally understand what is the basic function of rotation and revolution. The questions which I am going to throw are all from my head only. Whatever I am thinking, that you might ask me, that's what I'm doing. So it's quite a lot of hard work out here. So I understand you guys, you are new to me, I am also new to you in your class, but don't worry, we'll become friends very soon. As the guys of class 6, as the last class 5 have gone to class 6, like there is Rajalakshmi is there, this thing, Ayushi is there, then we have Shreya, Shreya's sister, I guess you are in class 5, you are here, then we have Priyanshu is there, we have Divyanshu, I have Nishant. So those all know how I teach and how I explain. So you have to ask me, that questioning attitude has to be there. So that will gradually increase inside you also. Unless you ask a question, you won't know. So what I'm going to do, as because we are having these video sessions and this online sessions, so I am going to think out questions that you might ask me. And I'm going to send with answers to you so that you can understand it more properly. Okay? And I have put a seasons PDF, like how do seasons happen, what are all seasons about. So I have sent that to you, you go through that. In the next class I am going to go ahead and solve revolution and its effects and the seasons. Once we do with seasons, we are done with this chapter. Then we are going to go to, I have given you the solved questions also for this. Then we'll go to temperate zones. What is temperature? What are the temperate zones of the earth? See, I teach from the book, but I always try to speak what I know, and then you can compare it with the book. I am trying to be very easy. I don't want to make it tough on you. Okay? So best of luck. Meet you in the next class, and please study till then and try to see what I have sent you and go through them. Okay? So please always go to that dashboard part, the download parts on your website. You will see class 5, what all is there for you. Okay, so you must go through it. Well, best of luck again. Be happy, be safe, and be at home. And after your studies, do whatever you want. Have fun. Bye bye.